What's up, beautiful people? On this video, we're gonna give you the one strategy that billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Bill Gates use in order to 10x their and their employees' productivity. The strategy is called time blocking. It is a scheduling method that dedicates specific time slots for focused work on individual tasks or types of work. By organizing your day into dedicated time blocks, you can prioritize what's most important and accomplish tasks without getting sidetracked. If you stick on a single task for an extended period of time and do not do anything but that one task throughout the hours, you will achieve far, far more. Think about it in the sense of a factory. What makes a factory so productive is that only one person does one task over and over again for the entire day. This in economics is called the division of labor, and what we're doing is simulating the same strategy but in your business. Let's get into it. We're gonna start with a step-by-step guide of just how to do this exactly. Step number 1, identify and prioritize tasks weekly. Every week, I make a list of all of the tasks I have, and then I review and prioritize them for the rest of the week from the most important to the least important. Then I fill up my calendar based on what needs to get done and with what due dates. Step number 2, determine time blocks. Assign dedicated blocks for task categories like follow-ups, admin work, and offers. Take into account when you have the most energy and focus and what could also potentially be delegated to others in your organization. When doing this for the first time, set in categories that you will be doing consistently over and over again so you don't have to repeat ones that you do every single day. Step number 3, set boundaries. During each time block, minimize distractions. Use do not disturb mode on your phone. Communicate your schedule to team members so they know not to interrupt you when you're highly focused on a specific task. When you set these boundaries, that's when the time blocking works magic because you're only focusing in and not scrolling on TikTok. Step number 4, use scheduling tools. Sync your Google Calendar and SimplSend calendars to easily set and view your time blocks. Set reminders to keep on track, especially when switching between tasks. Step number 5, regularly review and adjust. Reassess your time blocks weekly to refine your schedule. If certain tasks are taking longer than expected, adjust your blocks and build in buffer times. You need to get this right so you have the day that you want. Step number 6, your time blocks are not prisons. Time blocking is not a prison sentence. If you schedule something and you can't make it because something else popped up, do not worry about it. You didn't fail. The time blocking is still working. It is okay to readjust and move things around as necessary. The point is to have it in your calendar so it's at the very least on your radar. So that's the step-by-step process, but also there are a few notes that I want you guys to have that will help you at creating an effective time blocking schedule that took me a while to figure out. One of my favorites is including a firefighting time block. Every day, include at least 1 to 2 hours where you deal with all the nonsense that is blowing up in your business. Escrow, cancel the deal accidentally and send your EMD to the buyer. This is where you deal with that, not when it's during a different time block. If somebody is trying to get your attention at any different point, say no unless it's in this firefighting time. Believe it or not everything is needed immediately, and I would argue almost nothing is needed immediately to get stuff done. I would say every Sunday, list your daily, weekly, and monthly tasks, then prioritize them by urgency and importance. By identifying what needs the most attention, you can allocate blocks to your high priority tasks first. Do this process every week. I like Sunday where I know what tasks need to be done and then schedule it throughout my calendar throughout the entire week. I also like scheduling in personal stuff. For instance, in my calendar, there's a 20-minute nap that I take every day at 12 p.m. and it's scheduled in there for my whole company to not disturb me during that time and to figure it the hell out if they are having problems. And lastly, I mentioned this in the step-by-step, but I really want to emphasize, allow yourself some flexibility and incorporate buffer time between each time block to handle any unexpected delays or urgent issues. I I like leaving a minimum of 10 minutes between tasks, and if you can, ideally 15 minutes should anything go late, such as a meeting or calls or offers or whatever you're dealing with. Time blocking requires discipline. It's easy to get sidetracked, especially if the task feels daunting or you're juggling multiple priorities. You have to make sure you're not over scheduling and you leave some open time that doesn't have any time blocks in it to avoid burnout and to adapt to new priorities. I recommend starting with smaller time blocks like 30 minutes to an hour and then scale up as you grow comfortable with this new system. Be prepared to adjust your schedule, and remember, time blocking isn't about rigid perfection. It's about guiding you to focus on what's important. If you're ready to take control of your schedule and boost productivity, hit the subscribe and notification button and share your time blocking experiences in the comment section below. And I will see y'all on the next video.